12 weirdest places in the world where people live. Number 12. Spotted Lake, located in British Columbia. Spotted Lake in Canada has been respected for a very long time by the indigenous people of the Okanagan-Syilx region, and it is not difficult to understand why they consider it to be sacred. During the summer months, the water in the lake completely evaporates, leaving behind a series of small mineral pools, each of which is distinct from the others in terms of color. It is possible to view the one-of-a-kind lake on Highway 3, which is located to the northwest of the little town of Osoyoos. However, visitors are requested to refrain from trespassing on tribal land. If you are interested in exploring further waters, we have compiled a list of 20 magnificent lakes from around the world for you to read. Number 11. Northern Ireland's Giant's Causeway, located in Derry. An enormous volcanic eruption occurred 60 million years ago, and it resulted in the release of a mass of molten basalt. This basalt subsequently solidified and constricted as it cooled, which resulted in the formation of the fractures that are seen today. According to the local folklore, this World Heritage Site is home to around 37,000 polygon columns, each of which is so geometrically perfect that it is believed that a giant was responsible for their creation. It has a strong possibility of being one of the most peculiar locations on the planet. While in Belfast, you might want to think about going on a day trip to see the sights. If you are considering traveling further abroad in search of natural wonders, you should read our article, which discusses the most impressive volcanoes located all around the world. Number 10. Thor's Well, located in Oregon, United States of America. When conditions are rough at Thor's Well in Oregon, also known as Spouting Horn, the surf rushes into the gaping depression and then shoots upwards with a considerable deal of force. By following the Captain Cook Trail, which begins at the visitor center of the Cape Perpetua Scenic Area, you will be able to see it. But, for your protection, you should maintain a safe distance away, particularly during high tide or during winter storms. You should read up on our reasons for exploring either Portland or Seattle or both if you are interested in traveling around the surrounding area. Number 9. Pamukkale, located in Turkey. On a trip to Pamukkale Cotton Palace, which is located in the southwest of Turkey and is a wonderful UNESCO World Heritage Site, visitors will also get the opportunity to see the ancient ruins of Hierapolis, which was a once great city that was erected around it. The water that flows from the natural springs and down the terraces made of white travertine creates breathtaking thermal pools that are ideal for a fast, refreshing swim. It is highly recommended that you participate in a tour with a small group so that you can have a guide accompany you. Considering that this is the first time you have ever heard of Pamukkale, you might also be interested in learning more about Turkey. Number 8. Lake Hillier, located in Western Australia. There is a beautiful lake that may be found on the largest of the islands that make up the Recharge Archipelago in Western Australia. The lake maintains its deep pink color throughout the whole year, which some experts believe is due to the high salinity of the water, in addition to the presence of a kind of salt-loving algae known as Dunaliella salina and paint bacteria known as halobacteria. It is recommended that you take a scenic flight from Esperance Airport, which takes approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes. Number 7. Bad Abi Surt, located in Iran. The formation of these breathtaking travertine terraces in the northern region of Iran is a remarkable natural phenomenon that has taken place over thousands of years. Travertine is a type of limestone that is generated by the calcium deposit that occurs in flowing water. In this particular instance, it is composed of 2 hot springs that have the characteristics of various minerals. The high concentration of iron oxide in one of the springs is the reason for the terrace's peculiar reddish color, which is created by the spring. The rest of Iran is filled with a plethora of vibrant colors. A visit to the Nakshi Jahan Square in Esfahan, which is one of the largest squares on the earth, will allow you to discover an infinite number of colorful tiles. Number 6. The Tianzi Mountains, located in China. These astonishing limestone pinnacles may be found in the northwest of Hunan province in China. They are surrounded by verdant vegetation and are frequently obscured by mist obscuring their appearance. There is a cable car that travels to Huangshi Hamlet, and from there are numerous trails that enable visitors to take in the spectacular views of Tianzi, also known as the Son of Heaven. It should come as no surprise that they serve as the source of inspiration for the aerial mountains that appear in the blockbuster film Avatar. Peru's Nazca lines at number 5. The animal patterns and geometric shapes that were etched into the arid Pampa de San Jose, located in Peru by the ancient Nazca people, are one of the most intriguing mysteries that South America has to offer. Some of the mysterious shapes are up to 200 meters in length, and each one is executed in a single continuous line. These shapes can only be seen from the air or from a metal viewing tower that is located next to the roadway. There is no doubt that it is one of the most peculiar locations on the entire planet. It is recommended that the Nazca lines be studied from one of the scenic flights to uncover the enormous figures and creatures that are located there. In addition to the Nazca lines, the interesting nation of Peru offers a great deal more to discover and discover. Be sure not to miss out on any of its must-see attractions, which range from the Uros Islands to the Valley of the Pyramids. Number 4. The island of Socotra of Yemen. This secluded island, which was cut off from the continent of Africa more than 6 million years ago, has the appearance of a scene from a science fiction movie. There are plants and trees on Socotra that cannot be found anywhere else in the world due to the extraordinary and one-of-a-kind biodiversity that exists on the island. Two of the most peculiar examples of this are the dragon's blood tree, which is both ancient and twisted, and the bulbous bottle tree. It is without a doubt one of the most extraordinary spots to visit anywhere in the globe. Number 3. The country of Child Hand in the Desert. Mario Irarezabal, a sculptor from Chile, is the creator of this incomprehensible piece of artwork that rises out of the sand in the center of the Atacama Desert in Chile, which is located approximately 40 kilometers south of the city of Antofagasta. It is well known that Irarezabal is known for his works that are related to human misery, and this enormous and unsettling sculpture depicts a feeling of loneliness, which is emphasized by the site of the sculpture, which is lonely and isolated. Number 2. The Chocolate Hills, which are located on Bohol Island in Puerto Rico. Around 1,700 conical hills may be found in the middle of the island of Bohol, which is located in the Philippines. They are of varying heights, but their shape is so consistent that it is possible to confuse them for being manufactured by humans. However, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, asserts that they are the result of precipitation erosion and the uplift of coral formations. This is the only time that the hills are referred to as chocolate, and it is during the dry season that the floor changes from rich green to brown. Think of combining a trip to the Chocolate Hills with a tour of the Tarsier Sanctuary and a lunch sail along the Lobok River, and you will have a memorable experience. Simply put, Bohol Island is one of our top picks among the islands that make up the Philippines. To see migratory birds, you should make it a point to visit Olango Island, and you should also try diving on Panago Island. Number 1. Panjin, China's Red Beach. This beach is covered in a species of seaweed known as Suda, which in the fall transforms into a vivid red color. It is both incredibly cool and very strange. They are an important wildlife reserve for migrating birds and are located 30 kilometers southwest of Panjin in China. These tidal wetlands are located in China. Only a tiny portion of the beach is accessible to the general public, but it is possible to explore the rest of the beach by way of a wooden walkway that extends out to the ocean. There's a good chance that Red Beach is one of the best hidden beaches in China. It is important to hurry and see this beach, as well as several other hidden beaches located all around the world before the masses arrive. Did you like it? Tell us what you think of the video in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting videos.